This is Mike Sanchez, and I'll have him introduce himself as to why he's talking with us today.
Hi, I'm talking with you guys today because I hired Utah Family Law as my attorneys.
Yeah. Now, just to point out, I'm Attorney Eric Johnson, and the man.
I'm a legal assistant, so no one thinks I'm an attorney.
And so, what we thought would be helpful is that if you'd like to know what our clients, or at least this client, has thought of the experience, Mike was kind enough to come and talk to us and to talk to you today. So, tell us a little bit about what you hired us for, and then what your experience was like.
So I was going through a divorce, and I never had to hire a lawyer before in this circumstance. And when I met with Eric and Brian, they led me through the process, and basically we went from there.
Now, what did you heard about the process of going through a divorce before you actually went through it yourself?
Well, a lot of people come with different facts that, they're horrible, they're great, or, I had this lawyer. You get all these different type of stories, and every story's different, and that's going to be with hiring a lawyer. Every experience is going to be different.
What was your experience like with us?
You guys are actually great and stuff. I know that you guys dealt with a previous case on my wife, my ex-wife, had been married to her ex-husband. You actually defended him in court and was successful, so I figured if one time he won, what's the odds,
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely went to the right team.
Now, there's a lot of things that people will say about lawyers, and specifically divorce lawyers, that are pretty critical, some of which I'll admit are true because I have the same experience. I have to deal with divorce lawyers more than the average client does. But tell us a little bit about what your experience was, both good and bad, if there be any bad.
Well, I had it was long and strolled out and stuff, and it's the hardest thing I ever went through in my life. Seriously, you're fighting for a kid. You got all these expenses. You got to deal with this, and on your free time, you're sitting there doing paperwork, and it never stops. And it seriously was the hardest time in my life. But these guys have really stuck through me. If I had any questions, even when I was like thinking I'm beyond my means. They came down and reasoned with me and made sure everything panned out okay, and eventually it did.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because a lot of times people think, well, I've hired the lawyer and I've paid so much money, basically I can kind of turn my life and my divorce over to the lawyers and they'll take care of everything. That's simply not the case, and let me give you a couple of examples and see what you think. I don't know what your tax returns say. I don't know how much money you make. I don't know a lot about what your lifestyle is, and so a client needs to provide that to the lawyer, and then the lawyer can go to work. What was that experience like when it came? I mean, did you understand the process as we went through it with you?
Well, you guys told me the process. I'm a pretty smart guy, but yes, it is a lot of work, and that's what I was mentioning and stuff. So it's not like I could just pay you a ton of money and you magically got a wand and you flicker it and you know everything and stuff. No, I mean, the judge is going to listen to both sides. You have to have a case. So you sit there, have to document. You have to do your paperwork. You got to show that basically this is my financials. This is, what happened. This is why I'm asking for this and stuff. And this person is doing that and stuff. So you want to document everything, and he can't do it for you. So basically, it's a two-street party and stuff. So just because you're giving, paying for, a service here, you still have to play your part. So it's not like you could just hire somebody and they do the whole game for you. So
What did you expect your lawyer to treat you like? And did we meet that expectation, or were we below it? Did we exceed it? Tell me a little bit about what you expected your lawyers to do and what happened.
Well, you always gave me good advice. You're always straight with me. You never sit there and try to play, hey, Michael, we're going to pat it on the back. It's all going to go away. Half the time you told me, look, you're up against a battle. We're in a state where men do not win and stuff. And look, we came out of victory and stuff because I did pay attention. I never went did anything I wasn't supposed to, and I followed the law. And that's what you need to do. I mean, like I said, every story comes out, every case is different and stuff. So luckily, that I hired these guys and they kept me on track. But no, he wasn't soft on me and stuff. I'm not going to sit there and call you and say, or I'm not going to say that, yeah, they're soft and stuff. But these are the facts, Michael. This is what you need to do. And yes, that will work out. It's the best game plan you can get.
And to your credit, you did what we asked you to do. And that would mean,
Absolutely.
like you say, that meant working on the weekends on your paperwork. That meant making the phone calls. That meant talking to the police. I mean, he had a lot of problems.
Documenting, organizing.
Yeah, documenting, photographing, recording, all the things that we asked you to do. And it saved you a lot of time and hassle. As hard as it was,
Oh, yeah.
it could have been a lot worse, because he followed the advice. Now, we gave the best advice we possibly could. I should say, I gave the best advice I possibly could. Brian gave as much support as he possibly could, and it worked out. Mike's experience, turned out to be ultimately a good one.
Yeah.
He put up with he got a lot of hell for a long time from his ex, but he stuck with it. He was patient, and you put your trust in us, and we appreciate that. Yeah. And we're also grateful that Mike was willing to come in here and tell you a little bit about that. And so we hope this has been enlightening for you to give you a little bit of an idea of what a real client's gone through when they deal with us at this office. Thanks very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good one.